Hey, let me show you something. So this is kind of a late Christmas present to myself. It is a 1998 Epiphone Broadway. If you're not familiar with the Broadway, this guitar came about, I think, in the early 30s, 31, 32. Over the years, it evolved a little bit. Now we see it with the dual humbuckers, but overall, you can still find these online and they're pretty affordable. Like I paid $600 for this one, which is $400 American, which is really good. All in all, the finish is in really good condition. It needs a cleaning, and there's a couple dings, but again, it's from 98, so I'm not gonna complain too much about it. It's got Grover tuners. It's got two Epiphone classic pickups, which I think if you were to buy a brand new one, I think they have the Pro Buckers now. These still sound really great. It's got the gold finish, tarnishing a little bit. It's just like a gold coating they put on, and over time it kind of breaks down. It's an Epiphone and it's a hollow body, so the electronics need a little bit of cleaning. I don't know what it is about this era of Epiphone, but I have always ended up replacing something or spending a lot of money on cleaner because I don't know what it is with the electronics with Epiphones, but it could be too because again, it's a hollow body, so it's gonna get dirty. So today we're gonna give this an overhaul. We're just gonna get some new strings on here, give it a setup, clean it up a little bit. So if you're into guitars and you're into recording, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. Anyways, let's get this on the bench. So I have everything on the bench. First thing we do is going to take off the strings. Normally what I would do is I would tape the bridge down because it's a floating bridge. But in this case, I'm just going to take it off and reset the intonation later. You can actually kind of see on the finish where it's been for the last like 20 years. So I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, we're going to take off the strings. We're going to do some pot cleaning. And yeah, here we go. Okay, so you can see up here, I got the strings off. This is the Tree of Life, I think it's called, the little decal. It's kind of cool. But you can see this is an aftermarket or a replacement cover, which is kind of annoying. It's a little bit big compared to what initially came shipped with it. I'm not going to drill a new screw hole in there because I don't want to ruin the headstock. We'll just keep this for now. I also don't have a pickguard, which is kind of annoying. I really like them with the pickguards. I like the pickguards on these guitars. So to find an aftermarket replacement for these is kind of tricky. So I'm kind of on the hunt for one of those right now, so it's not a big deal. Now I noticed that there's some spider eggs on the inside there, so I think the inside is just gonna need a good cleaning too, so we'll do that. I got the knobs off. It came off fairly easy. Let's try the bridge pickup. Let's try the neck pickup. Okay, so why do I think this is probably one of the best jazz box guitars under $1,000 or at this price point? Well, there's a lot of really good guitars at this price point if you're looking for like a jazz box style, big hollow body. Ibanez makes some amazing guitars. The Godin Fifth Avenue is a really good one. However, I have to say I really enjoyed the sound of this one. I think the Broadway is just one of those sleeper guitars. Something else that really stood out to me when I was playing this guitar is how easy it is to play. I found with other guitars, especially the bigger hollow bodies, sometimes it requires a little bit of work. The neck might be a little bit thicker. This one, the neck feels easy, which is great. All in all, I paid 600 Canadian for this, so I am really happy with this purchase. Like, I can't help but reach for this when I first come into a room. My big takeaway on this is if you're looking for a very inspirational guitar, definitely check out what you can find online, especially these kind of old style jazz box guitars, because they're a lot of fun. They're a great time. Even if you're not a jazz player, You can get some very unique sounds out of these things. I just think they just look so badass. Yeah. Anyways, let me know what your thoughts are on that. Before we go, I'm gonna tell you a story why this is so special to me, this kind of guitar. It has to do with when I was growing up and I was starting to play guitar back in the late 90s. I remember having my first job, I got the Epiphone magazine. I worked all summer. I should have been saving up for school or a car, but I really wanted to buy a brand new guitar. There was the Riviera, and it wasn't the mini humbuckers, it was the full standard classic humbuckers, and the other one was the Broadway. I ended up going with the Riviera, which was a cool guitar, but I did end up selling it like 6 months into owning it. So I wonder how my life would have been different if I ended up going with Broadway. Anyways, thank you very much, and I will talk to you later.